Joyello back here in the squared circle. My guest announcer here at ringside, my color man, Bulldog Bob Brown. And Bulldog, some great wrestling action on the way tonight.
Well, I tell you, if anything compared to last week is going to happen this week, I tell you, we're in for an exciting evening. Of course, you know, you got Charlie Norris. He made quite a debut, I thought, last week. But etchy-ketchy, I thought he could improve in some places. Then we go to Chris Markoff. And, of course, I don't have to tell you about Chris Markoff. He's one of the finest professional wrestlers that ever come out of Russia. Now, you can talk about the next one, because when you start talking about Ken Patera, I can tell you this, that he's overrated.
Well, Ken Patera already signed on the 20th to take on the big Russian Chris Markoff. And speaking of main events, promoter Tony Condello had no choice but to sign it. It's taking place on today's program. The Clawmaster, Baron von Raschke, against Sheik Adnan El Casey.
Well, I'll tell you, it may be 35 below in Winnipeg, Canada, but the excitement will take place right here in this ring. And I'm glad I'm going to do the play-by-play along with you, Joey. And my goodness, you're looking better every week.
All right, let's go up to the ring for the Super Chief, Charlie Norris, doing battle with the Natural. 4,000 pounds, Bob. Hats off to the promoter.
Well, yeah, but you must remember now that his wallet contains a lot of mothballs. It has not been opened lately, and this is a chance where he's going to open it and bring a lot of the talent in.
Nice move there by the Natural, springing off that top rope right over for added leverage and all that weight coming down on the throat. And that might have done it for the Super Chief, Charlie Norris. He seems to get better and better as the match goes on, Bob.
Yeah.
Big chop there, another tomahawk chop, and even Bob Brown took a step backwards when that one landed. Big boot, it's got to be a size 16 boot on the big Indian star from Red Lake, Minnesota. Oh, a two count.
You're not going to beat the Natural with that. Let's face it. You're not going to beat the Natural just by covering him. You got to go out. He had the opportunity to go in and move in and win this match. But you know, like I told you last week, Joey, there's a few mistakes that he makes, but he'll be corrected as the weeks go by. You can expect a lot of good things here from Mr. Norris.
All right, and right now, the Super Chief, the native of Red Lake, Minnesota, is trying to add a little bit of added leverage in the Sheik. Why are you even looking at me here at ringside? Your man right now is in a lot of pain.
Get that native back to the reservation where he belongs.
The words of the Golden Sheik, and sometimes things are better left unsaid than bringing the microphone anywhere near him. And Bulldog, I'll tell you something about this Super Chief. Listen to those chops and take a look at the chest of the Natural. It is totally red.
I want you to look at this Charlie Norris. Look at his hands. Look at his arms. Look at his legs. He's well put together. I'll tell you, will he be hearing from him? I'd like to have the opportunity to get in there and just see how tough he really is.
I'd have to say, and he throws the Natural right out of the ring, trying to hit the Golden Sheik, and the Golden Sheik is asking the referee to get his man back. The Natural trying to regain his composure out here at ringside. Bob, I'll tell you, the one thing that this Charlie Norris can do is land those chops just as hard as the Bulldog.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, if you're going to throw him, you're going to throw him. All I can tell you is Charlie Norris has got him on the run. He's got him outside. He's got to get back in that ring and get back in this match.
Well, the Golden Sheik performing a conference call, if you will, here at ringside, with his man giving him a bit of a pep talk, and that's what the manager's there for. Motivate his man and sign him with those big matches. And the Natural is one of the biggest in his entire career. All right, Charlie Norris with the whip coming here on the Natural. Wow, double chop there, Bob, and you're wincing again. It looks like the Natural might be right out of this. And Super Chief Charlie Norris, he's got to be doing the wrong thing here. Going after the Golden Sheik. The Golden Sheik taking a few tomahawk chops.
I'll tell you what, Charlie Norris should have been disqualified for hitting the manager. All I can tell you is that was uncalled for, and I don't like it one bit.
Lights out for the Natural here. Oh, wow. Did he pour it on at the end of this match? First going out after the Sheik, and then victorious over the natural. Let's go to Bulldog Bob Brown at ringside with the Super Chief, Charlie Norris.
Well, Charlie Norris, took you 10 minutes and 20 seconds to beat the natural. But I tell you what, I thought you took a cheap shot when you hit the manager outside the ring. And to me, it was a cheap shot, and you should have been disqualified. But you got by with it with you people get away with everything anyways.
Yeah, well, hey, the Sheik has no business out here sticking his big nose in my business. If he comes around one more time, the big super chop is going to take his whole face off next time.
Okay, now, what are you looking forward down the line?
I'm looking for anybody that'll get in the ring with me. I have an open contract. I'm a young Indian warrior. I'm a warrior. I'll take on anybody. If you want to ever get in the ring, Bulldog, I have a lot of respect for you. Anybody, you know, I have an open contract. I'm looking forward to touring Canada, meeting all the Indian people in Canada. And I'm ready for anybody.
Are you looking forward to that big battle royal, that $10,000?
I'll be here. I'll be here for the $10,000 battle royal. I'll be giving it my all. I'll be doing my war dance. I'll be doing my war dance on someone's head. I don't care who it is. I'm taking on anybody. $10,000 sounds real good to me right now.
Well, he said it. You've heard him. We'll be right back after this important message. Miss it. You people in Winnipeg don't miss it because, hey, when you see Ken Patera against Chris Markov, it's going to be a war. I tell you a war because I tell you both of them wants to win very badly, Joe.
Well, I would think both individuals doing it just as much. I guess Chris Markov doing it for his native land of the USSR, and Ken Patera just as much for the United States and Canadians, but mostly the fans. You know, you see two men jumping him from behind. That wrestler alone probably has more fan clubs than anybody I've ever met in my entire life, Bulldog.
You know, I thought Chris Markov could have won this match 3 or 4 minutes ago. But listen, I think what he's doing now, I think he thinks that Ken Patera is watching the match, and he's doing some real bad torture to the Titan. He wants to show Patera that he can wrestle also, and he's doing a good job at it.
Well, he's trying to separate that shoulder right now, and he's been going to work on that right arm for most of this match, and you can see how white that right arm of the Titan has turned. There's not much blood flowing through there right now, Bulldog.
Okay, he's just doing, hey, it's smart wrestling. You know, keep him down on the mat. You know, if the match goes to a time limit draw, listen, Chris Markov would get his hand raised because he's been all over him. We're gone into 9 minutes of this match, and I thought, like I told you earlier, I thought Chris Markov could have finished it some time ago.
Well, like you said, he might be trying to prove a point to Ken Patera and saying, hey, listen, Patera, this is exactly what's going to happen to you come the 20th in Winnipeg. And like you said, he's definitely a cocky individual. Chris Markov, lots of confidence. But I tell you, in the back of his mind, he's not taking Ken Patera very lightly. He's doing a psych job here.
Well, I tell you, I'm sure Ken Patera's watching. He's got to be watching. Because I tell you, if he's watching, he knows what he's up against on the 20th. Listen, this is going to be a great match.
The big Russian, Chris Markov, working over the Titan in the corner. And he's got a big smile on his face, and a reversal there by the Titan. Oh, Markov, what a tricky individual, playing possum once again, and he got the knee that caught the Titan. And now he's laying those big boots, and something coming here by Chris Markov. Big whip. Wow. That knee almost knocked Markov on his feet. You can tell how strong he is. He's holding on to the trunk. Well, the referee, Ricky Jones, couldn't see it, Bob, but he had added leverage by holding on to the tights, and he's your winner.
Listen, Joey, 9 minutes and 43 seconds, and I'll tell you, I thought that he could have beat him 5 minutes ago. I'm sure that he wants to show Ken Patera what he's capable. Let's go to the ring with Joey and with Mr. Chris Markov.
All right, everyone, a big bombshell being dropped last week here on this very program. Your man, Chris Markov.
I'm telling you, I'm a little bit upset about this. I want to know where the promoter comes in the ring and says that I signed a contract or that my man, Chris Markov, signed a contract. That's not true. I want to see it. I believe it's a forgery. I'm telling you right now, we've got a lot of people to go through before we get to Ken Patera. I don't know what's going on here. My man is very upset. I you can't even talk.
All right, the words
let
of the
me
Golden
tell you
Idol.
one thing. You know, and you know, I've been framed. I never signed a contract against Ken Ventura.
That's right.
But, Ken Ventura, you're not wrestler. You're strong, white lifter. And the Russians, they beat you in own game. But now, you want to step in against Chris Markov in my kind of game. And don't you forget, I don't want to get hurt, but I've been forced, and I'll teach you lesson, Ken Ventura. When I'm done with you, I'll drop you, I'll put you down in my knees, and you have to say, Tavarish Marco, Tavarish, please.
All right, Chris Markov and your manager, the Golden Idol, Mike Allen. I'll tell you one thing is for certain. When these two men meet, Ken Patera and the big Russian, Chris Markov, Markov might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew. We'll be right back with a word from the Olympic strongman himself, Ken Patera. All right, Ken Patera just coming out of the dressing room. You heard the words over the monitor of the big Russian Chris Markov. For a confident wrestler, I'd have to say he's got to be just a little bit worried about stepping in the ring on the 20th against yourself.
I think what Chris Markov has done to himself, he signs an open contract, then goes around bragging to everybody how he's going to whip me in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Either that or make me submit, give up, and beg for mercy. Well, I'll tell you something, Markov. For somebody that went around running his mouth for several months, telling everybody how tough he was and how he's going to beat up on Ken Patera's head, what has happened? I think you have turned out to have a yellow streak up and down your spine. Now you're trying to cop out for something that you created. I think what you have done is create a situation you don't know how to handle.
All right, and Ken Patera, I know that in the back of your mind, you got to be thinking about that big battle royal. 15 men in one ring, one of the most dangerous matches, and $10,000 to the winner.
I'll tell you, I've been in I don't know how many battle royals. When I was a rookie coming right out of the Olympic Games, I won a 2-man battle royal in the amphitheater in Chicago. At that time, it was the biggest event of all time in professional wrestling, and I won it. But I'll tell you, there was guys in there that would kill their mother, sell their grandmother down the river just to win the money. So I'm going to tell you, guys like Markov, Shigeru and El Casey, fortunately, I have a few friends in there like Baron von Raschke to watch one another's back. But it's without a doubt, the Battle Royal is the #1 most dangerous event in all of professional sports.
All right, Ken Patera to do battle with Chris Markov, a match that was signed last week. It will be happening in Winnipeg and all throughout Western Canada. A nice way to warm up in that winter months starting in the new decade. Ken Patera, good luck in the Battle Royal and with Chris Markov.
Thank you very much. I think it's going to be a heck of a way to kick off the new year.
Fans, it's going to be something you won't want to miss. We'll be right back. The stars of the WFWA will be on tour January 15th, a television taping in Club Taboo in Winnipeg. January the 16th at the Keystone Center in Brandon, Manitoba. January the 17th, Regina, Saskatchewan at the Exhibition Auditorium. And coming up January 18th in Swift Current, Saskatchewan at the Palliser Pavilion. January 19th, the Major Pratt Collegiate in Russell, Manitoba. And coming up January the 20th, the Winnipeg Convention Center, a 15-man Battle Royal with $10,000 going to the winner. Also sign the main event, Ken Patera to do battle with Chris Markov. Make sure you don't miss all the great action.
Eldar Casey knows what he's doing. This hole here, a lot of people don't know how dangerous this hole is, but I'm going to tell you what, Baron von Raschke is in a lot of pain right now.
Well, El Casey's yelling out that he's got him, but the Baron, he might be fading here, Bob.
He's out. I think the match is over.
Well, I'm not going to count the Baron. He's starting to pump that hand again, trying to get some circulation flowing. Wow, is he a big man? The Baron is going to take a lot more, and the Sheik's going to work with that boot. And I don't know what's going to happen here, but the Baron looks like he's in somewhat trouble here because his head's bobbing, but I don't think he's got full knowledge of where he is right now, Bob. Now he's looking at us over here, looking for some acknowledgement from you, Bulldog. Sheikadin on El Casey.
Well, he's looking to the right party. He knows I put the puppy dog out of circulation, and he wants to do the same thing with Baron von Raschke. I just can't wait till I see the Sheik's hand raised.
The fans getting behind the Baron now. You can hear him yelling, Baron. It's sending goosebumps down my spine, and they are going nuts. Mark Allen's trying the fans to quiet down. The Golden Sheik and the fans yelling the Baron, and to no avail. The Sheik grabbing the back. Obviously, he's not grabbing the hair. I'll tell you what I think, Mark Allen. How can I deal with a man like this at ringside, and as well the Golden Sheik and you, the Golden Idol here? Enough's enough already. One of you is plenty for one man to handle in one night.
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't see the other manager out here. I'll tell you what, a lot of these managers are interested in Elmer Casey. All I can tell you is, hey, he's a big money man. And when you're a big money man, you hire the best. I'm sure there'll be a disagreement between both managers, but they'll work out something because Elmer Casey's a great athlete, and he certainly wouldn't want any trouble with any one of his managers.
And the crowd, Bob, pandemonium here around us. I can barely hear myself think. The crowd is going wild. You can't even hear yourself think. Well, and the Baron, the big elbow, I tell you, it's like that home field advantage when a man like the Baron gets in the ring. The fans behind him, 110%.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm so excited about this match, and here we go. I'll tell you, Casey has got him exactly where he wants him.
Well, right now, the Baron is going to work again, or actually, El Casey going to work on that nerve hold. Very experienced wrestler, the Sheik, and the Baron landing another elbow and right back to the eyes. Big chop coming, big whip. The Baron go for the sunset flip, he might have him. I can't believe it. No.
Something's wrong here.
Bulldog Bob Brown.
Something happened at the junction because I don't believe it.
Oh, the crowd. I can't believe it. I'm up on my feet.
Well, people are standing. What an upset victory, and what a great victory for Baron von Raschke. I just can't believe what I saw. El Casey was all over top of him, and I think the referee, I think his shoulder was up.
All right, Bob Brown victorious right here over a big-timer, and she got on El Casey with the sunset flip. I'm going to give you a chance to get over there to talk to the Baron. All right, wrestling fans, that was definitely the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak, Sheik. You were defeated right here by Baron von Raschke. 1, 2, 3.
That was conspiracy against a Sheik and El Casey. I don't think the referee was justice. He went 1, 2, 3 just like that, you know that? But I'll tell you one thing, von Raschke. I want a rematch with you next week, right here in the ring. A rematch. If you have any guts and you call yourself a tough one, accept my challenge and be in the ring for next week's match. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I will beat you in the ring. I will destroy you in the ring.
That's right. I purposely brought the Golden Sheik out tonight to watch, to help watch, because we knew that Baron von Raschke would cheat, and we saw it. He pulled his tights. Tell him, Golden Sheik.
That's the only way Baron von Raschke can win, by pulling trunks and tights or whatever else. Baron von Raschke, your days are numbered in the WFWA, and I'm going to go straight to the WFWA Wrestling Committee to get your claw hole barred. It's a vicious move.
All right, wrestling fans, talk about numbers. Chalk one up for the Baron. A victory against
You called it a victory! I wasn't back here!
What's the match? A return match next week in the main event. We'll have an answer for you at ringside. Right now, let's go to the Bulldog with the Baron.
Well, first of all, I just witnessed a big match. Listen, I really want to explain to the people that I thought it was a cheap victory. And I'll tell you what, if your conscience is bothering you, Mr. Raschke, you ought to get back in the ring and give this man a rematch.
Hey, Bulldog, do I feel a little note of jealousy coming from you? the mouth of Canada. What are you trying to say to me? You want to step in the ring with me right now? Is that what you're saying? Trying to make a big man of yourself? I went out there, I gave it my best shot. I came out the winner, and I used a wrestling hold, a wrestling move. Something you don't know anything about, by the way. You know that, Bow Wow? Bow Wow Brown? You don't know anything about wrestling. All you know about it is biting and chewing and clawing. Well, I know a little bit about that, too. I was taught by the best. Mad Dog Vachon. He'd chew your nose off and stick it up your you-know-what. And I'll tell you what, if the Sheik thinks he wants to get back in the ring with me, so be it. I'm ready, I'm willing, and as you can see, I'm quite able. Sheik, anytime, any place, Baron Von Raschke is ready to get in the ring with you, and don't you worry about it. I'll be there.
Just a minute. Let me stop you right there. You know, you seem to be confused, and you seem to get upset awful easy. And
I don't get upset.
Just a minute now.
Just...
We'll be right back after this important message.
You're going to feel the claw. That's all you need.
Casey demanding that he was cheated, and a big win for the Baron as far as everybody would be concerned. I saw it, you saw it, Tony Condello. Both men are asking for a rematch. The Baron says anytime, any place. The Sheik says next week. What's it going to be?
You know, let me say one thing. I've seen both opponents for the last couple of weeks. My only decision to say is this. Next week, right here, the main event is going to be, you know who they are, right?
Baron Von Raschke and Sheik Adnan El Casey.
Because you're so nervous to talk to me and standing alongside of me, you didn't even remember their names. It was a classic match. Hey, listen, I thought Baron Von Raschke is much overrated, and I think he cheated to win. I'm agreeable to a rematch. I think that's the only thing that's got to be done. Tony Condello, all I can tell you is you'll finally open up your damn wallet to pay some of these top notches to come in here. And as far as you're concerned, you're like Ed Whalen, and don't you forget it.
Thanks for the compliment, Bulldog Bob Brown. On behalf of the promoter, Tony Condello, and the mouthpiece, Bulldog Bob Brown, I'm Joello. So long, everybody.